Well, John, it's always a pleasure to see you and talk to you, and we love you as Q, and this game sounds like a lot of fun. It must have been fun to be part of that.
Yes, and it's extraordinary, really, Bill, because these games now are almost as big an undertaking as the movies themselves. I mean, the guys on this game have devoted 2 to 3 years of their life getting this game right. And whereas up to now, the Bond video games have always been based on the movie that's just come out or is just coming out, this is an entirely separate one. This game does not exist as a movie. This particular villain, Diablo, played by Willem Dafoe, it doesn't exist on the screen except in the video game. And the Bond girls, I think one of them is going to be in the next Bond movie. But Elizabeth Shannon and Maya and Heidi Bloom, they're all here, Bond girls in the game.
Well, this is terrific. Yeah. I got to ask you, how good a gamer are you? Do you like to play video games yourself?
I kind of lost contact with video games when they started getting difficult about 15 years ago. I used to play with my older daughter back in the days when I could understand them. But I tell you something genuine. When I saw this game, I thought this looks so much fun. Maybe I'll get my younger daughter, she's now 20, to actually teach me how to play this, because I just think they're getting extraordinary.
Yeah, they really are, absolutely. Well, you know, there's been a lot of talk. You will be back, I assume, speaking of the films, in the next Bond film, I believe.
Well, I hope so. They're going to have to keep me off the set with long pointed sticks, you know.
Exactly. Well, the thing of it is, you know, there's been some talk that maybe Pierce won't be back. Of course, he himself has said that, you know, at some point it'll be time to move on. But what are your thoughts about that? He's certainly been one of the most successful. I think he has been the most successful Bond, at least at the box office.
Well, I think so. You see, I thought Sean was terrific when he started out. And I didn't think the following Bonds ever quite got close to Sean. And I thought Pierce was the first guy who was really up there with Sean. I think he's terrific. And he brings, you know, Sean had a wonderful danger to him. But Pierce has also got that elegance, because if you go back to the books, which are not half bad, you will find that Bond is an old Etonian. And that kind of, you know, suaveness, the soigné quality. I mean, Pierce has got that, I think, even more than Sean had.
Absolutely.
So, for me, he's actually the best Bond.
I think he's terrific, and you're great as Q. I love it. Of course, all those gadgets. We've talked about this before. Have you gotten any handier, shall we say, since we've last talked when it comes to being around the house?
We're all hopeless. I mean, dear Desmond, who, of course, is no longer with us, he always said he was hopeless. Pierce admits he's hopeless. I'm no good with gadgets at all. But in this particular, in this new video game, they've got 2 gadgets which are great. A thing called a Q rappel, which enables Bond to walk up and down walls. And also a sort of spider, which is a camera that can precede Bond into various places where he doesn't want to go yet till he knows what's going in on there. And then a remote camera in the spider sends back a picture to Bond so he can see what's going on there. So there's some extraordinary new gadgets.
Well, that sounds terrific. Can't wait to check that out. And also can't wait to see you in Shrek 2. That's going to be a lot of fun, back as Cameron Diaz's daddy.
Yeah, well, I talked to Jeffrey Katzenberg last week, and he told me that they just tried the movie, and 90% of 2 audiences, one early evening, one later evening, 90% of them said it was as good as or better than the first Shrek, which is not bad going.
I would say not. That's terrific. Well, it's great to see you, great to hear you, and as always, a real pleasure, John. I look forward to the next time.
Good, and good luck with the weather.
Thank you.